बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम यूनिट नंबर 18 स्टार्ट करेंगे। यूनिट नंबर 18 में हमारे पास जो टॉपिक है दैट इज़ इंटीग्रेशन, और इसको हम दूसरे अल्फाज में कहते हैं एंटी डेरिवेटिव। हमने अलजेब्रिक प्रॉब्लम्स को ही देखना है या एल्गोरिथम जो होते हैं हमारे पास, उन प्रॉब्लम्स को यहाँ डिस्कस करेंगे और उनके एंटी डेरिवेटिव की बात करेंगे। हमने किसी भी ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस का इंटीग्रल वगैरह नहीं देखना, हमने सिर्फ इन्हीं चीज़ों को देखना है जो हमारे कंटेंट में। तो इसके लिए एंटी डेरिवेटिव्स के लिए कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट फार्मूलेज हैं, वो पहले हम देख लेते हैं कि हम कैसी इंटीग्रेशन लेते हैं। सो नाउ स्टार्ट करते हैं हम इसको। इंपॉर्टेंट फार्मूलाज to calculate the integral. So let's suppose that here is the k dx, that is the our function which we have to integrate. हमने इस function को integrate करना है. Integral of k dx. Here we can see that something about the integral function we have to define. ये हमारे पास जो है वो फंक्शन है जिसको हम इंटीग्रेट करते हैं, दैट इज फंक्शन which we have to integrate, and that is the term which we have to respect, यानी जिसके रेस्पेक्ट से मुझे इंटीग्रेट करना है, that x is the function। और ये हमारे पास इंटीग्रल का साइन है, that is the sign of the integral। जो हम लगाते हैं ये साइन, that is the sign of the integral। k कोई कांस्टेंट है, सो हम जब इंटीग्रल लेंगे सो k को बाहर निकाल देंगे, इंटीग्रल ऑफ 1 dx। k कांस्टेंट है क्योंकि विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x हम इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं, तो k को बाहर लिखेंगे, यहाँ 1 बच जाएगा। तो 1 हमारे पास कांस्टेंट है, यानी किसी भी कांस्टेंट अगर अकेला लिखा हो, सो वी कैन राइट दैट इंटीग्रल ऑफ 1 इज x, एंड देन वी राइट द साइन ऑफ प्लस c। ठीक है, हम प्लस c साथ लिखते हैं। क्यों लिखते हैं, जरा इसकी डिटेल पे जाते हैं। देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ इंटीग्रल्स। नंबर 1 is indefinite integral, and the second one is the definite integral. What is the indefinite integral? Indefinite integral is the integral in which the domain of the function is not defined, यानी कि हमारे पास बाउंड्री नहीं होगी कि कहाँ से कहाँ तक हमारे पास इंटीग्रल है। And definite integral, the domain is must be given that a to b, यानी a से b के दरमियान हमने उसको इंटीग्रेट करना है, that domain is given to us। So अगर हमें indefinite integral जिस पे हमारे पास डोमेन ना हो, वहाँ हम n पे प्लस c कोई कांस्टेंट लिखते हैं, that c is represented as constant। So we can say that constant is written in the indefinite integral because the boundary of the system is not defined। But in definite integral, the domain is given, so we can integrate of a function, then we can write, but cannot write the constant c at the end। तो ये हमारे पास है, दो किस्म के हमारे पास इंटीग्रल है जिनको हम इंटीग्रेट करते हैं। नंबर 1 इज द indefinite integral, नंबर 2 is the definite integral। First we started for the indefinite integral, how to integrate the function, or taking the anti-derivative of the function। If the constant is here, we can shift the constant outside of the integral, then we integrate of the function that is 1, so integral of 1 is x। जिस फंक्शन के रिस्पेक्ट से करेंगे वही आएगा। इफ वी टेक द इंटीग्रल विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x, देन वी टेक द इंटीग्रल ऑफ 1 is x। if we take the integral with respect to y, then we must write is here that k is ky plus c। तो जिस फंक्शन से आप करेंगे वो आप रिजॉल्व करेंगे। Here the integral of the algebraic term is written that x n dx, that is x n dx। We integrate x की power n with respect to x। How can we integrate the function? देखें जी, सबसे आसान तरीका ये है ये आपके पास जो फंक्शन लिखा है x की पावर n, ये टर्म क्या है पावर को छोड़ के, इट्स x. Without power we can see what is the term, what term is written is here, that is x. So we can find the derivative of that function is here in that problem. अगर हमें x का डेरिवेटिव इसके मल्टीप्लाई में मिल जाए तो फिर हम बात कर सकते हैं. सो डेरिवेटिव ऑफ x इज व्हाट, बताएं शाबाश. डेरिवेटिव ऑफ x इज व्हाट?
1.
1. So the derivative of x is present with him in multiplication or in product form. Product form में उसका derivative अगर उसके पास हो तो then we can add it 1 in the exponent and denominator we add that terms. So that is our integral of the algebraic term. अगर किसी टर्म का डेरिवेटिव उसके पास मौजूद हो तो उसकी पावर में भी एक ऐड करते हैं और डिनोमिनेटर में भी एक ऐड करते हैं. ठीक है, मैं फिर से रिवाइज करता हूँ. इफ algebraic term or any function, if it has a derivative with him in multiplication or in product form, then we can add it 1 in the exponent and in denominator we can add it. But in that case where n is not equal to -1, अगर x n की वैल्यू -1 होगी तो फिर जो है ये नहीं होगा. Now here, the third rule of the integral is what?
So what about C?
Yes, बोले.
E कहाँ से आया?
E तो आया नहीं, E तो है नहीं, कहाँ पे E? Where is E?
सर वो सी कांस्टेंट का पूछ रहे सर उसके बाद.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ये अभी आपने ज्वाइन किया मेरे ख्याल, मैंने भी बताया है. दैट इज द इनडेफिनिट इंटेग्रल. इनडेफिनिट इंटेग्रल क्या होता है? इंटेग्रल, इनडेफिनिट इंटेग्रल वो होता है जिसकी लिमिट डिफाइन नहीं होती, यानी यहाँ पे a to b नहीं दिया होता. देखिए, what is the integration? How can you define the integration? Integration is basically area under the curve. If in xy plane one curve is present like that one, you can find the area under the curve, but you cannot know how much domain of this system. यानी इसका डोमेन कितना है. अगर आपको डोमेन नहीं गिवन कि मुझे इतने से का एरिया निकालना है या नीचे वाले का भी निकालना है, कहाँ तक निकालना है, so then we can write a constant c. If in a problem is given that you can find the area from that point to that point, it's mean that he says that from 2 to 3 you can find the area of this region. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि आपके पास एक डेफिनेट रीजन है. सो वी कैन फाइंड द डेफिनेट रीजन area, so then we cannot write the constant c. If it is in indefinite form, when the domain of the domain को हम यूं कह सकते हैं, limit of the integral is not defined, so then we write the constant c. बात समझ आ गई बच्चे?
So समझ आ गया. और इस C की वैल्यू हमें कहाँ से मिलेगी?
c की वैल्यू हम निकालेंगे ही नहीं, यही मेरा आंसर होगा.
All right.
Okay. So now here, in third rule, first rule simple constant का इंटीग्रल ले रहे थे. Second rule हम अगर किसी algebraic का इंटीग्रल ले रहे हो, and the third one, if the scalar multiple is the in the product form of the variable. F of x is the variable, that is maybe a algebraic function or algorithm function multiply with the constant k. So if one function with the constant in multiplication, then we shift first constant outside of the integral, then we can integrate of the function f of x. जो भी function होगा, अगर हमें उसका derivative उसके साथ मिल जाए, so we can write that k integral of that function is what, जो भी मेरे पास आएगा, that is our required answer. ओके okay? ये मेरा कोई आंसर होगा. जब मैं इसको इंटीग्रेट कर लूंगा तो साथ में प्लस सी लिख दूंगा. So if we can integrate a scalar multiple with the variable, so we can shift the constant outside, then we integrate of the our function. ये एक और रूल है हमारे पास. So next rule, तीन रूल हो गए हमारे पास जो हमारे पास यहाँ पे हमने बात की है.
सर ये वाला समझ नहीं आया.
मैं समझाता हूँ अजीत. यू कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस. फॉर एग्जांपल मैं इसी की थर्ड रूल की बात करता हूँ, रूल नंबर 3, दैट इंटीग्रल 2x square dx. That is our example. So here The scalar k is 2 that goes outside of the integral, then x square dx in the integral, that is f of x, जो integral के अंदर रखा है. So now you can find what will be the derivative of x, not x square. आप पावर के बगैर वेरिएबल को देखेंगे कि उसका डेरिवेटिव क्या है. x का डेरिवेटिव क्या है? 1, that is present in the multiplication with x square. So if the derivative of the function is present in multiplication, then we can add 1 in the power of the function and denominator added. So plus c. So we get from here 2x की power 3 divided by 3 plus c. अदील समझ आ गई है?
यस सर आ गई है.
हम ये k is the scalar, that is 2 constant. If we integrate, then move the constant term outside of the integral, then we can integrate of the function and take the answer. Next one, rule number 4. The fourth rule is say integral f of x plus g of x d of x. F of x plus minus g of x d of x. If you want to integrate two function, if these two function in addition or subtraction form, अगर दो function addition और subtraction की form में हो, so we can integrate them separately like that. F of x dx plus minus integral g of x d of x, right? That is the fourth rule of that one. If two function in addition or subtraction form, then we can integrate separately in the form of integral. Okay, written in the form of integral. Rule number 5. Fifth rule is what? That x की power minus 1 dx is equal to x की power minus 1 dx. जब मैंने आपको पहले केस में कहा था, सेकंड केस में n is not equal to minus 1, so that is n is equal to minus 1. So you can write that function in the form of that 1 divided by x dx. If you can see that if the term in denominator and its derivative, x का derivative क्या होता है? That is 1, nominator में मौजूद है. If the term and its derivative is present in the multiplication, then the whole power of the term is 1, so we can say that integral of that function is natural log of x. अगर कोई term denominator में है और उसकी power 1 है, तो फिर वो natural log में चला जाता है. That is our next rule. ठीक है? So what's the rule? That if x की power minus 1, so we can write that 1 divided by x, then we can see in the problem that the derivative of x is 1 is present, so that 1 by x integral is ln of x plus c. So हम उसको क्या लिख सकते हैं? ln of x plus c. समझ आ गई? ये फिफ्थ रूल हमारे पास है. Now sixth rule. Rule number 6, that e power x dx. जी, एक्सपोनेंशियल का डेरिवेटिव क्या होता था? कोई बता सकता है? हाउ कैन वी डिफरेंशिएट द एक्सपोनेंशियल टर्म?
सर उसी की पावर का वही होती थी ना.
वही होती थी और पावर, हाँ, और उसकी पावर का दोबारा लेते थे, ऐसा करते थे ना?
यस.
सो इंटीग्रल ऑफ द एक्सपोनेंशियल फंक्शन इज दैट सेम प्लस सी. एक्सपोनेंशियल का इंटीग्रल भी यही होता है, बट यू कैन सी दैट इन द एक्सपोनेंशियल कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x इज व्हाट? 1. Coefficient of x is what? 1. Then we can write in denominator is 1. Okay? वहां पे हम एक्सपोनेंशियल की जो पावर होती थी वही हमारे पास डेरिवेटिव होता था, दोबारा पावर का लेते थे तो फिर वो हमारे पास मल्टीप्लाई में आता था. बट इन हियर द टर्म मल्टीप्लाई विद x इन एक्सपोनेंशियल, दैट मस्ट बी रिटन इन द डिनोमिनेटर. तो आप उसको डिनोमिनेटर में उसको लिख लेंगे. दैट इज द रूल नंबर 6. So next rule, that is important rule. ये सबसे important rule ये है. अब तक मैंने यही बातें की हैं और इसी rule पे बेस करती है. Integral of f of x integral of f of x whole power n f prime of x dx. Important rule that a function, if you can say that, what will be the derivative of that function? F of x, derivative of f of x is what? Derivative of f of x is what? Adil?
F F max हो जाता है.
F prime of x, right? So derivative of f of x is f prime of x, and in multiplication, here is the term is what?
Derivative.
Yeah, derivative. A derivative of that function is present is here. If the derivative of the function is present in multiplication, then we can add it in the power of that function. Then we can add it 1 in the power of that function, and in denominator n plus 1 plus c. So that is the simple way. If the derivative of the function is present in multiplication, so then we can add it in the power 1, and in denominator we added 1. क्या करते हैं, अगर किसी टर्म का डेरिवेटिव उसके पास मौजूद हो तो उसकी पावर में भी एक ऐड करते हैं और डिनोमिनेटर में भी एक ऐड करते हैं. That is one of the important rules that you have to use. What is the rule? Rule is that if the derivative of the function is present, so then we can add it in the power 1, and denominator we added 1. That is the rule. But in the same here, n is not equal to -1. That is the condition against of that rule, जो मैंने second case में भी बताया था. So here, the next one, eighth rule. What is the eighth rule of that? In eighth rule, we say that if f prime of x is present in the integral and exponential of f of x dx, exponential of that term. So here f prime of x exponential e power f of x. What is the derivative of f of x? What is the derivative of f of x? बताएं शाबाश. f of x का derivative क्या होता है?
f prime of x.
So the derivative of f is present in multiplication, that is f prime of x. In the exponential case, if the derivative of the function is present, if in the exponential case, if the derivative of the exponential term is present, then we can write that in simple form. We cannot edit 1 in denominator or in power. एक्सपोनेंशियल के केस में हम नहीं करेंगे, बट इन अलजेब्रिक केस और ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक केस वी कैन एड इट दैट, but in exponential case we simply write that function in the form of exponential. So here, now next one, that is the ninth rule that already we have to done for a simple problem, but now we can implement it for the function if prime of x divided by f of x dx. So that is the our rule here. So now again, derivative of f of x is what? Derivative of f prime
F
of x.
prime.
So derivative of f is present in numerator. What will be the power of that function is? What will be the power of that function? 1. If the power of the function is 1 in denominator and its derivative is present in numerator, so we can write that function in natural log. That is the another case. We already done this case for the special problem like that, x की power -1 dx. हमने already ये case देखा है. X की power -1 integral, we write that like that, 1 over x dx. So what is the derivative of x? Derivative of x is what?
1.
Derivative 1. So derivative of that function is present in numerator, And what will be the power of x in denominator?
1.
1. So that function is goes into natural log, right?
Right.
So that is the total 9 cases for integral or antiderivative function. So now we go to the exercise 18.1 and we can solve the problem. Oh, okay. Now first I take the question from my side. Then at the end of the session, I take question from your side. You can say any question I can solve for you according to the integral. So here the first problem. In question say that find the antiderivative. Find the antiderivative of the function, that is f prime of x is equal to minus 30. That is our question. So antiderivative mean integral. So now how can we integrate that function? Simple. That you can integrate that function like that. Integral f prime of x dx is equal to integral minus 30 dx. So you must know the rule is that integral and derivative, that is the sign of the prime sign, is shows the derivative. Integral and derivative cancel with each other. That is we already done that. Integral and derivative cancel with each other. So that prime sign is cancelled with the integral. So we get from here that simple f of x. Okay. So here rule number 1, that minus 30 is k constant. So we shift that constant outside of the integral. Remaining term is 1 is left in the integral. So f of x is equal to minus 30. What will be the integral of 1? Integral of 1 is what? 1 की इंटीग्रेशन क्या होती है हमने पढ़ी है अभी
X.
x. Integral of 1 is x, and for indefinite integral we write constant c. That is important, that integral is indefinite. Why? Because the limit of the integral is not known. So that is the simple term we can do. Okay, next question for you. That is the second question from here, that f prime of x is equal to under root 2e. That is, so you can integrate that like that. You cannot write a whole step for that function, but you simply solve that function by your own way. That is, integral and derivative is cancelled. You get from here f of x. So which case is deal in that problem? Case number 1, 2, 3, 4. कौन सा केस इस केस में है, यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम में है? Which case we can deal in this problem? शाबाश बताएं. केस नंबर बता दें. शाबाश. Integral to e under root. Which case? Oh,
सर ये पावर वाला केस है.
no,
Exponential वाला.
no, it's a case number 1. Can you see that here the in exponential form x is present or not? एक्सपोनेंशियल की पावर में x है कि नहीं है?
सर नहीं है.
नहीं है तो ये तो कांस्टेंट है, ये तो वेरिएबल ही नहीं है. That
Yes,
whole term is k because in exponential e power x is missing. So it means that whole term is constant. We can shift that term outside of the integral. Remaining one is left in the integral. So what is the integral of 1? Integral of 1 is what?
X.
X. So that is integral of 1 is x plus c. So that is our required answer. Okay.
Okay.
Now next
Sir.
one. जी बच्चे बोले.
सर ये सी क्या है?
C कांस्टेंट है बच्चे. आपने कब ज्वाइन की है?
जी सर अभी की है.
C कांस्टेंट. कॉन्स्टेंट इसलिए लिखते हैं क्योंकि इनडेफिनेट इंटीग्रल है। इनडेफिनेट इंटीग्रल का मतलब है कि इंटीग्रल की लिमिट नहीं है। In every question we write plus c. Okay, so you remind that. बाद में आपने वीडियो लेक्चर सुनना है, ठीक है? In every question we write constant c. Question number 3 here, that is f prime of x is equal to x divided by 3. If we integrate that function, so that integral of f prime of x dx is equal to integral x by 3 dx. Which case? Case number कौन सा केस है? That is the scalar multiple with the variable. F of x is equal to that constant. What is constant is here in that problem? Constant क्या है इसमें? On right hand side,
1
what?
over 3.
1/3. We shift 1/3 outside of the integral and we can integrate x. Okay, so derivative of x is what?
1.
1. So derivative of function is present in multiplication. Okay, so if the derivative of the function is present in the multiplication, then we added 1 in the power like that and write the constant c. So f of x is equal to x की power 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 plus c. F of x is equal to x की power 2 divided by 6 plus c. Okay, so we get from here that answer, और इससे हम ये आंसर हासिल कर लेंगे. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now again the same problem repeated. Same question number 4 I repeated for the same problem, but the scalar multiple is different. That is question number 4. You can see here f prime of x is equal to x by 4 plus 10. So that is here. Here is the two rules applied, that sum or difference वाला भी एक rule apply होता है, and then scalar multiple is also. So integral of f prime of x dx is equal to integral of x divided by 4 plus 10 dx. So integral and derivative is cancelled, so we get from left side that f of x. So now here addition is here, then first the rule is applied that we can integrate both the terms separately like that, x divided by 4 dx and 10 dx. So first we can apply that rule. We integrate separately. F of x is equal to, so 1 by 4 constant shifted outside and integrate x dx, again plus constant shifted outside integral 1 dx. Okay, so from here f of x is equal to 1 by 4, so x square by 2 divided by 2 plus 10 x plus c. So after this simplification, we get the answer x square divided by 8 plus 10x plus c. That is our required answer. Any question from your side? Anyone? Anyone can ask any question about the related topic. Shabash. Okay. So now next problem. Next problem, question number 5. F prime of x is equal to 9x square plus 6x plus 8. 9x square plus 6x plus 8. So here, first we integrate with respect to x, that is f prime of x dx is equal to integral bracket 9x square plus 6x plus 8 dx. So integral and derivative is cancelled. We get f of x is equal to, now here first term, then sign of plus, फिर second term, then फिर sign of plus, and again constant term. So we can first integrate every term separately like that. 9x squared dx, next term, plus integral 6x dx plus integral 8 dx. Okay, so we can integrate every term separately. So now here f of x is equal to, now constant is shifted outside. First constant is shifted outside, we get 9x square dx. First we shift the constant outside and integral of x square plus, again constant 6 is shifted outside and x dx, and again constant 8 is shifted outside and integral of 1. So here f of x is equal to, derivative of x is what?
One.
And derivative of x is 1 is present. Now if the derivative of the function is present, so we can add 1 in the power and in denominator. 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. So derivative of x is what? 1. We can add in the power of x is 1, and in denominator we can add it 1 plus 8, and derivative of integral of the constant is x plus constant c. So f of x is equal to,
Sir,
जी बचे,
sir, derivative of x square 1 तो नहीं होता.
no, before without power we can see the derivative of function. Here the rule is say that x power n dx, that is the rule. Without power you can see the derivative of the function. Derivative of x is what?
1.
1. So without power we can see the derivative of the function. Okay, so that is 6x square divided
ठीक
by
है sir.
2. Okay, 8x plus c. Now cancel. 3 ones are, 3 threes are, 2 ones are, 2 threes are. So we get from here, what we can get from here after the simplification, that is f of x is equal to 3x to the power 3 plus 3x square plus 8x plus c. That is our required answer after the simplification. So now the problem is solved for against of that term. So now next question is, question number 7. F prime of x is equal to 8x power 3 plus 9x square minus 5. So now integrate f prime of x dx is equal to integral 8x to the power 3 plus 9x square minus 5 dx is here. So that integral and derivative is cancelled. So we get from here f of x is equal to, now we can integrate the each term separately like that. Integral 8x to the power 3 dx plus 9x square minus 5 dx, that we can integrate each term separately. So now again f of x is equal to, constant is shifted outside and integral of x to the power 3 dx plus 9 constant is shift, and x square dx minus shifted constant 5 outside, and integral of 1 dx here. So now next one, f of x is equal to, you can say that derivative of x is what? 1, that is present
1.
is here. So now added 1 in the power 3 plus 1, and denominator 3 plus 1 plus 9, again x to the power 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. So minus 5 time of x plus c. Derivative of, sorry, integral of 1 is x. So f of x is equal to 8x power 4 divided by 4 plus 9x power 3 divided by 3 minus 5x plus c. So 4 ones are, 4 twos are, 3 ones are, 3 threes are. We get from here the solution is what? F of x is equal to 2 time of x to the power 4 plus 3 time of x to the power 3 minus 5x plus c. So that is our required answer. So we can solve that problem by that way. हम इस तरीके से इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर लेंगे और हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा। जी, किसी का यहाँ तक कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो पूछ सकते हैं शामिल। एनी क्वेश्चन? ओके, नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम, इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम नेक्स्ट, क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 लेते हैं। Question number 9. F prime of x is equal to 4x 2x square plus 10 power 4. So okay, so that is our problem, important problem. So that is integral f prime of x is equal to, sorry साथ में dx आएगा, that is equal to integral 4x 2x square plus 10 whole power 4 dx. So that is our problem to solve. Okay, now, so tell me बच्चे, what is the derivative of the term? कौन सी term का derivative देखेंगे? Which term we can include for the derivative? Shabash. Tell me which function we can find the derivative of the function. We are trying to find the derivative of one function which is multiplied with the other. So how can we find the derivative and which function? Okay, tell me how many functions are there?
सर दो हैं।
दो हैं. Total 2 function is here. That number 1 and 2 is that one. Okay. So the whole power of the function is what? Which function? 2x square plus 10 whole power 4. So that is the important function. So now you can find.
सेकंड वाले का डेरिवेटिव लेंगे।
Yes, we can search for the second term derivative. So here, what will be derivative of that function without that whole power? We can see
4x
4x. Derivative
4x.
of that term is 4x. We can find the 4x in the multiplication. Is it present?
Yes, sir. Right.
If the derivative of that function is present in multiplication, so we simply added 1 in the power of that function. So here you can see that how can we find, before I write that 2x square plus 10 derivative of that function, we want to find the derivative of that function, that is the sign of the derivative. Okay, so we cannot find the derivative of 2 is outside, so derivative of x square, the scalar multiplication say that constant shifted outside, and derivative of x square and if the constant is simple, so its derivative is 0. So 2, how can we take the derivative of x square? Power come first and subtracted 1 from the power. So derivative of the constant is 0. We get from here 4x. So we can say that 2x square plus 10 derivative is 4x. So if the derivative of the function is present in multiplication, so we can simply add it in power 1. 4 plus 1 and 4 plus 1 plus c. So we get from that f of x is equal to 2x square plus 10 whole power 5 divided by 5 plus c. Okay, so we can simply say that 2x square plus 10 divided by that. Clear?
सर अगर इसके ऊपर पावर नहीं होती तो फिर क्या करते?
इस पावर की बात करने बच्चों.
जी सर.
सो वी पावर ना होती तो फिर 1 पावर होती, तो इसका मतलब है फिर हम लिख लेते 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. सिंपल. Okay, clear? Okay, I want to change the question
जी
that
सर.
same question is changed in the other type like that. You can see that I want to change that question and applying the last rule we have to study. The last rule, you can see that what is the last rule. Here the same question number 9. F prime of x is equal to 4x divided by 2x square plus 10 here. So integrate that f prime of x dx is equal to integral 4x 2x square plus 10 dx. Okay, tell me, what is the derivative of that function? 2x square plus 10
4x.
4x. The derivative of that function is present in numerator and that function is denominator and its power is 1.
1.
How can we treat that function if it's in denominator?
सर इस पे भी रूल लग जाएगा कोई ना कोई.
Last rule is what?
Natural log.
Natural log. If a term in denominator and its power is 1 and its derivative is present, so we can write that natural log of that function is its integral. That is simple. I simply say that derivative derivative of log of x. What is the derivative of that function? Simple. Derivative of log of x is what?
1 over x.
1 by
1 over x, right? So a term in denominator and its derivative is present, so we can say that its integral is present. Similarly, that function, if we take the derivative of that function, simply we can understand that if you can take the derivative of that, what is the derivative of that function? That 1 divided by 2x square plus 10 and again derivative of that term. That is, what is the derivative of that function is? 4x.
4x.
4x divided by 2x square plus 10. We get from that. Okay. So derivative and integral are opposite to each other. Integral and derivative are opposite to each other. We can write them in that way. Okay.
Okay.
Now again, another problem is here. Question number 10 is,
सर अगर किसी क्वेश्चन का डेरिवेटिव उसके फंक्शन में ना हो तो फिर क्या करेंगे?
फिर हम पढ़ेंगे 18.4. ठीक है, फिर हम क्या पढ़ेंगे?
ठीक है सर.
वहां पे एक रूल लगेगा, वो हम अप्लाई करेंगे. सो हियर 6x square 2 time of x की power 3 plus 4. Integral of f prime of x dx is equal to integral 6x square 2x की power 3 plus 4 whole power 3 dx. Okay, so here you can see that the derivative of that function is what?
6x square.
6x square. So derivative of that function is present in multiplication or in product form. So we can add in the power 2x power 3 plus 4 whole power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 plus c. So we get from here 2x की power 3 plus 4 whole power 4 divided by 4 plus c. Okay, so simple problem is here that how can we integrate the function? So we get from answer from that. Any question, please? शाबाश बताएं अगर आपके माइंड में कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी के तो वो पूछें ताकि वो क्लियर हो जाए. Okay, next question. Question is for the following. For the following exercise, determine f given f prime and a point which satisfies f. So problem number 11 exercise से related है. Its 11 problem is what? That f prime of x is equal to 4 and point is 2 and 10. For the following exercise, determine f given f prime and a point which satisfy f and वो point निकालें which satisfy that point यानी 2 and 4 पे जो satisfy हो. So here you can solve that problem. Integrate that function f prime of x dx is equal to integral 4 dx. F of x is equal to 4 integral 1 dx. Constant, that is k, is shifted outside. From here we get f of x is equal to 4x plus c. Okay, 4x plus c. So now how can we find that or satisfy that point? You can see that. How can we satisfy? Basically, in that point, in that coordinate point, that the first coordinate point is called x. The first one is what? X. And the second one is called f of x. Okay. In coordinate point, the first point coordinate is called x and the second coordinate point is called 10. So in start of the lecture, one student say that how we can find the constant c. If the point is given, then we find the constant c. So now you can see that. Put the value of f of x is 10 here is equal to 4 and value of x is what? 2 plus that c. So 10 is equal to 8 plus c. 10 minus 8 is equal to c. So value of c is equal to 2. Put that value of c, in the previous equation. So we get from here f of x is equal to 4x plus 2. Okay, how we can find the constant c? First we integrate the function. Okay, and the integral of the f prime is 4. So f prime of x is f, and f derivative integral of 1 is x, that is 4x. Now we are trying to find the constant c. The first component is x, the second is f of x, and now putting the value so we can find the value of c. Okay, so same case we applied for the question number 12 and onward. Now question number 12. In question 12, f prime of x is equal to x square plus 2x, 0 and 10. That is the point. Integral of f prime of x dx is equal to integral x square plus 2x dx. So here you can solve that problem. That is f of x, integral and derivative is cancelled. Apply integral on separate each term, that is here. Now next step, f of x is equal to x square dx, shifted that constant outside to x dx. Okay, so now you can integrate. So derivative of x is what? 1 is present. So now f of x is equal to x power 3, yani 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3 divided by 3 plus 2. Right here the power of x is 1. So we can write that x ki power 2 divided by 2, yani 1 plus 1 plus c. So now cancel 2 with 2. We get from here f of x is equal to x power 3 divided by 3 plus x square plus c. Okay, so now we can find the constant. The first term is called x and the second is called f of x, so we can use that condition. Here in the place of f of x we put 10 is equal to, and place of x we put 0, 0 power 3 divided by 3 plus 0 square plus c. So 10 is equal to, that term is 0, that term is 0. We get from here value of c is 10. That value of c put in, value of c is put is here, f of x is equal to x की power 3 divided by 3 plus x square plus 10. So we get from here answer is that. Okay, so we get from here the answer is x power 3 x square plus 10. G, any question from any side? If someone want to ask any question, please. Clear? Okay, now you can solve a problem that is related to your exercise. Same exercise related problem. Now you can solve that problem. Problem number 13. 13 is what? F prime of x minus 4x की power 3 divided by 3 plus 2x minus 1 minus 2 and 10. जी, you can solve. शाबाश, खुद सॉल्व करें और मुझे इसका आंसर बताएं. तस्कीन जोरा कैसे करेंगे इसको बच्चे?
सर कॉन्स्टेंट्स को बाहर निकाल लेंगे.
Okay, so integral of f prime of x dx is equal to, मैं स्टेप को डायरेक्ट करता हूँ, देखें जरा। मैं कॉन्स्टेंट्स को बाहर निकालता हूँ, -4/3 इंटीग्रल ऑफ x की पावर 3 dx प्लस कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड कांस्टेंट आउटसाइड x dx and -1 dx. So I skipped 2 steps in which we can write integral for the whole and then we applying this separately. So I apply this separate integral for each. So here that is f of x, here -4/3. So what is the, how can we find the integral of x power 3?
सर x का डेरिवेटिव होता है 1, वो हमारे पास यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है, तो इसको हम पावर को ऐड कर देंगे, 1 ऐड कर देंगे पावर में और डिवाइड भी कर देंगे उसी से।
So x की power 4/4, right? Plus 2
जी सर।
x square by 2 and minus x plus c. So cancel 4 with 4. So we get from here minus x power 4 divided by 3. Cancel 2 with 2. X square plus minus x plus c. Okay. Clear? Now you can put the value of that. That is the x is -2 and that is f of x. So we can find that problem. So f of x is 10 minus x value is -2 power 4 divided by 3 plus -2 power 2 minus -2 plus c -2 plus c. So we get from here 10 is equal to -16/3 plus 4 plus 2 plus c. So you can calculate the value of c and then put. Calculate the value of c. शाबाश, जल्दी करें। अदील, वो स्टूडेंट का नाम क्या था जो उस दिन मैं बता रहा था आपको?
सर कौन से सर?
वो जिसको मैंने आपको कहा था वो असाइनमेंट वाले का इशू था।
सर सकीना।
आई भी है क्लास में? चेक करो जरा इसको, उसके में पैरेलल में मारो।
नो सर अभी नहीं है।
ओके, समझ आ गई बच्चे आप लोगों को? बताएं बच्चे अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है। एनी क्वेश्चन प्लीज? शाबाश। Okay, next question. So here, question number 16. Question number 16 is f prime of x is equal to 2x and x square minus 5 whole power 3 and 3 and 40. So now, tell me how can we solve that problem? So first step is integral of f prime of x dx is equal to integral 2x x square minus 5 whole power 3 dx. So integral of that function is f of x is equal to. Now next step is what? How can we solve that problem? Shabash, tell me. What is the derivative of that function?
2x.
2x. So here in the multiplication, derivative of that function is present is 2x. Derivative of that function is here. So now we can add in the power 1, x square minus 5 and whole power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 plus c. So we get from here f of x is equal to x square minus 5 whole power 4 divided by 4 plus c. So using that condition, here in the place of f of x we put 40 is equal to, in the place of x we put 3 3 square minus 5 whole power 4, and in denominator is also 4 plus c. So simplify here. 40 is equal to 3 square is 9 minus 5 whole power 4 divided by 4 plus c. 40 is equal to 4 power 4 divided by 4 plus c. So 1 4 is cancelled. So total 3 power is remaining. Here 40 is equal to 4 power 3 plus c. So shifted here 4t minus 4 power 3 c. 4 power 3 is what? 4 power 3 is what? 64. We get
Yes,
the,
sir.
we get the value of c is minus 24. Okay. So now put the value of c minus 24 in here. So our answer is f of x is equal to x square minus 5 whole power 4 divided by 4 plus c mean minus 24. That is our required answer. So in that way, we can solve the exercise 18.1. In that way, we can solve the exercise 18.1. So here I write some problem for you. You can solve
एक्सक्यूज मी
that.
सर
Yes, yes, please.
सर ये थोड़ी कंफ्यूजन है ऊपर जो आपने स्टार्टिंग में 2x कहाँ गया सर
नाम बताओ अपना पहले तो।
सर उमेर
उमेर, मेरे बच्चे अगर किसी का डेरिवेटिव उसके पास मौजूद हो तो वो टर्म
सही
खत्म हो जाती है, सिर्फ दूसरी वाली टर्म की पावर में क्या देता है।
सही सही ठीक है सर सर ये प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाया है इधर
नो, कोई रूल भी नहीं लगा, ये सिंपल ये है,
सही
अगर किसी का डेरिवेटिव उसके साथ मौजूद हो तो उसकी पावर में क्या ऐड होता है, ये खत्म हो जाता है।
ठीक है सर
ठीक है। So now simple revise the exercise. Same exercise is revises in exercise 18.2. Now you can solve and ask me the answer of the problem. So here, question number 17 that is related to exercise 18.2. The first problem is 25. How can you integrate? थोड़ा जल्दी जल्दी करना है, okay? Sharply you can solve that. How can you integrate that function? शाबाश जल्दी बोलें, hurry up.
25 बाहर करेंगे तो
25
x
is
के
out,
बट
right? 25 outside x dx. Sorry, 1 dx. 1 dx. So what is the integral of 1?
x
X plus c. So that is your answer. Okay. Now next one. 18 question is here. That is minus 18 dx. How can we solve that problem?
minus 18x.
So you can ask simply solve. Minus 18 is goes outside and 1 dx. So integral of 1 is x plus c. Okay. So now next question, 19 problem. So tell me the integral. How can we solve 26x dx?
26x square over 2.
ये तो आपने डायरेक्ट बता दिया। 26 is goes outside and integral of x dx. So derivative of x is 1 is present. So now power in power added 1. So we get 26 by 26x की power 2 divided by 2 plus c, and that 2 is cancelled with 26. We get from here 13x square plus c. 13x square plus c. Next question, 20. Integral minus 4x plus 15 dx. Okay, that is, how can we integrate Adil? शाबाश अजीत बताएं।
सर दोनों का अलग से इंटीग्रेशन लेंगे।
So दोनों का separately -4x dx plus integral of 15 dx. Okay. So now constant shifted outside, -4x dx plus 15 1 dx. That is the integral. So now integral of x is what? X square by 2.
X square by 2.
Yes. Plus 15 x plus c. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. We get answer from here -2x square plus 15x plus c. So that is our answer. See? You can solve the problem by that way. Okay, now next question. Okay. So थोड़ा सा difficult question पे जाते हैं ताकि हम चीज़ों को अच्छे से समझ लें. Next is question number 22. X divided by 4 minus 10. ये भी आसान है. ये बताएं how can we solve?
सर इन दोनों का अलग से इंटीग्रेशन लेंगे, कांस्टेंट को बाहर निकाल लेंगे.
ये integral of x by 4 dx minus integral of 10 dx. Now next step.
1/4 को बाहर निकाल लेंगे.
1 by 4 is outside. X dx minus 10 1 dx. So integral of x is what?
x square over 2.
Right. So minus 10. Integral of 1 is x plus c. So we get x square divided by 8 minus 10x plus c. So that is our answer. Okay. Simple problem is solved. Okay. Next question is here. G. Question number 25. Question 25 is x power 4 minus 2 divided by x power 3. So now tell me, how can we solve that problem? Shabash.
सर x पावर 4 प्लस 1 ओवर 4 प्लस 1 अलग कर लेंगे.
x की power 4 dx. Now next term बताएं. Now next term. The second, how can we solve the second term? Yeah, how can we solve the second term? Please. बताएं दिल आप बताओ.
सर 2 को सर बाहर करेंगे इंटीग्रेशन के.
Okay, so now we shift the -2 is outside. What we can
1
write? 1 over.
1 over x cube.
And so we can also write that x की power -3 dx.
सर वो माइनस वाला अप्लाई नहीं होता ना.
वो -1 सिर्फ नहीं अप्लाई होता, बाकी सब अप्लाई होते हैं.
ओके.
Okay, simple n is -1 ना हो. So simple, if n is -1, then we can solve. If any other minus, so we can solve that. Okay. So now,
ओके सर.
okay, derivative of x is what? 1.
1
So we can add it 1 in the power. So x की power 5 divided by 5. Okay.
5
-2 x की power -4 या +4 क्या होगा? -3
-2
-3 plus 1 -3 plus 1 plus c. So x की power 5 divided by 5 -2 x की power -2 divided by -2 plus c. Minus minus plus 2 to cancel. So x की power 5 divided by 5 plus 2, and x is goes in denominator, x square plus c. Okay.
जी सर.
Clear? शाबाश बताएं.
यस सर.
सर एक क्वेश्चन नेचुरल लॉग वाला कर
Natural log wala ek problem. Okay, fine. So I want to find a problem related to natural problem. Okay, bache. So now here. Okay. बुक है आप में से किसी के पास इस वक्त? किसी के पास बुक है अभी?
यस सर
18.1 और 2 में से क्वेश्चन आप देख रहे हैं तो बताएं कोई क्वेश्चन ऐसा जो मुश्किल लगे। चलें पहले एक नया प्रॉब्लम बताता हूँ, फिर उसके बाद अभी ये आप लोग जिसके पास बुक है वो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 28 देखें पहले, एक दो प्रॉब्लम मैं करवाता हूँ फिर हम रिवीजन सेशन में चलते हैं। इंटीग्रल ax की पावर 4 प्लस bx की पावर 3 प्लस cx स्क्वायर, दैट c स्मॉल c, ओके, ये छोटा c है, स्मॉल c x स्क्वायर प्लस dx प्लस e whole dx. So here g a is what is here, variable or constant? A is variable,
कांस्टेंट
constant.
कांस्टेंट
So we can shift the constant outside of the integral here, a outside and x की power 4 dx, the first term. Now second, b is constant shifted outside, x power 3 dx. c is constant, x square dx, okay, plus d is constant shifted x dx. E is constant and 1 dx, simple. Here next step, derivative of x is present, so a x power 5 divided by 5 plus b x power 4 divided by 4, derivative of x is present, plus c x power 3 divided by 3, next one, plus b x square divided by 2 plus e x, or ये c is also present, so you can write another constant name, you can simply say that that is constant plus constant, okay, simple, write that constant. So that is our problem is solved. Now one student say about the logarithmic function integral we can find. So here the problem is question number 29 first pehle. You can see the question number 29. In question number 29, integral here 1 divided by x minus 3 divided by x square, next plus 4 divided by x power 3 and whole dx, okay, 1 by x minus 3 by x square plus 4 by x to power 3. So now first step is you can apply integral separately in each term, dx minus constant is shifted x square dx plus constant is outside and x power, okay, the derivative of x is 1, what derivative of x is what,
1
1, so the whole power x is what,
1
so that term is goes to किस में जाएगा, natural log, so that term is goes to natural log. So okay, right in second step, first we solve that one, minus 3 integral x power minus 2 dx plus 4 x power minus 3 dx, okay, we other term whole power is 2 and 3, so we can write that term x to power minus 2. If we are trying to write that term, so we can write that term is like that, x power minus 1, so that case is not acceptable for integral, so we can write that simply 1 over x. So now we can go to the solve to the problem. How can we solve? Integral of that is natural log minus 3. Derivative of that term is present, but its whole power is not minus 1. So that x power minus 2 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 plus 4 divided by 4, sorry, x power minus 3 plus 1. So again minus 3 plus 1 and constant c. So here we can write that ln of x minus 3 x
सर आपने
power
-2 के साथ +1 ही डाला।
minus 3 plus 1, right? So that is minus 1 plus 4x power minus 2 divided by minus 2 plus c. Minus minus is plus, 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So we get from here the answer is, मैं यहाँ आंसर लिखता हूँ, ln of x plus 3x की power minus 1. So now in denominator we can write that 3 divided by x. Okay, so now minus plus is minus, minus plus is minus. Okay, so ये हो जाएगा आपके पास 2 divided by x की power 2 and the last is plus c. So ये आपका आंसर. Okay, fine, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now next question is 31.
यस सर
31 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखें ताकि थोड़ा सा हम चेंज करते रहें इन चीजों को. क्वेश्चन नंबर इज 31 is what? 31 question is, okay, integral 2 divided by, here is x and 3. How can we solve that problem? शाबाश बताएं. How can we solve such a type of problem?
Constant तो बाहर आ जाएगा सर.
Right, so take the constant outside of the integral. Remaining term is 1. How can we write that term? X power और ये बाहर 3 छोटा सा लिखा है. How
Sir,
can
1/3
right?
x
So
power 1.
टू द
right,
पावर 1 ओवर
very good. So x की power 1 by 3. So now next step is to integral x की power minus 1 by 3 dx. So derivative of x is what? Is 1. Okay, so now we can write that 2x की power minus 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 3 plus 1 plus c. Okay, so we can write that 2x की power. Now you can solve. What we can get from that? Minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So we can write that minus 1
2
plus
by
3.
3
Right, very good. Minus 1 plus 3 divided by 2. So 2x की power, that is 3 है ना? It's here is 3 and here is 3. So we can write 2 by 3 and 2 by 3. So what will be the next step? Write the constant c's also. So okay, now next step is what? Next step is what? Shabash.
सही जो डिनोमिनेटर वाली टर्म है इसको
2
इन्वर्ट
2 से
करेंगे.
कैंसिल
Cancel and 3 goes in the denominator is 3, 2 power 3, 2 divided by 3. So that 3 goes in multiplication and x power 2 by 3 plus c is required answer.
सर इसका मतलब है जब भी हमारे पास -1 आएगा x रेज टू द पावर -1 तो हम नेचुरल लॉग लेंगे.
हाँ, x डिनोमिनेटर में अगर x की पावर 1 आता है so we can take the log, natural log of that function. Okay, okay, clear. अदील, अब आप बोलेंगे बुक से क्वेश्चन या मैं ही प्रोसीड करूं?
सर आप बता दे कोई.
अच्छा, मुश्किल पे चलें.
सर एक ये है सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 35 है 18.2 का. यहाँ पे
आप क्वेश्चन बोलोगे तो मुझे वो क्लियर होगा. बताएं क्वेश्चन क्या है.
सर 4
इंटीग्रल है कि नहीं है?
है सर. इंटीग्रल
इंटीग्रल
4 into सर स्क्वायर रूट की पावर 4 है, स्क्वायर रूट की पावर 4
स्क्वायर रूट x है।
सर नीचे नहीं है, ऊपर ही है।
अच्छा, स्क्वायर रूट
ये
की
सर
पावर
स्क्वायर 4 है और वो x है अंदर।
ऐसे लिखा हुआ है।
नहीं सर ये जिस तरह लास्ट क्वेश्चन किया था ना, अंडर रूट स्क्वायर रूट की
अच्छा,
थी
4 यहाँ
पावर
पर है।
4। यस सर, और
4
x के नीचे 3 है, x इस टर्म के नीचे 3 है।
यहाँ पे ऐसे।
यस सर,
Okay, so now we
बस
can shift the constant outside 4 by 3 and x की power 1 by 4. Okay, that is 4 by 3 is shifted and x की power 4 means 1 by 4. So we get from here 4 by 3, x की power 1 by 4 plus 1, 1 by 4 plus 1 plus c. So 4 by 3. So now take the LCM and we get 5 by 4 divide में 5 by 4 plus c. So now here 4 ये टर्म ऊपर चली जाएगी 4 वाली, 4 multiply by 4, 3 multiply by 5 and x power 5 by 4 plus c. 16 divided by 15, x power 5 by 4 plus c. So that is our required answer. Okay, that is required answer. So now next question. Next question is what? That is 38 number question. In question number 38, integral x power 3 is 4 dx. How can we write that term?
x cube
x
की पावर
raised to the power 3 by 4.
Right, so x की power 3, that is 3, and that 4 is in 1 by 4 dx. So derivative of x is what? 1. So whole power 3 by 4 plus 1, 3 by 4 plus 1 plus c. So we get from here, taking LCM of that term, after taking LCM we get from that 7 by 4, 7 by 4 plus c. So 4 goes in numerator, 4 by 7, x की power 7 by 4 plus c. Okay, so that is our answer, required answer. जी और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन हो शाबाश? If any question, please. शाबाश बताएं अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो.
सर ब्रेक दे दें.
ब्रेक दे दें. अच्छा ठीक है, एक ब्रेक करते हैं.